Welcome to ruralvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got a property I'd like to show you. This one is a 20-acre property in Navajo County, Arizona. I'm asking $3,499. And you say $3,499. Well, that's not that much money for 20 acres. And I'll tell you how you can really make this cheap. Let's take a look at this map right here. This is a map that's on my website of the 20 acres. This is the northern half of this property. And so this thing, we'll look at some other pictures about the stream and stuff. But, if you look at this map, you see that there's a bunch of other pieces of this property. Originally, I bought a 40-acre property and selling off bits and pieces of it. You can usually sell off the bits and pieces for more than the whole thing. And I wanted to show you that same logic with this one. So you could buy this 20-acre property and you could do the same idea. You could cut it in half, for example. I'd probably cut this one in half here, sell this or keep this. This is the one to the river. And then split this 4 ways, and then you'd have, what would that be? 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. So it'd be 5, 5, and 10. So it'd be 10 and 10 over here. So how much could you sell a 2.5 acre for? I've sold lots of 2.5 acres. I mean, I know you can get more than this. So yeah, that'd be one way to do it. There's lots of ways of splitting it up. If you had a different idea how you'd like to split it up, I could draw up the legal descriptions for you and the paperwork to allow you to go sell bits and pieces of this if you really wanted to. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an attorney, and not a land surveyor, all that stuff. I just a land guy. So legal disclosures out there, you have to take all the risks of the stuff on your own, but I'll show you how you can do it if you buy one of these properties. So buy this 20-acre one, and I'll show you how to make it a 10 and 4 2.5s or 2 10s, or a 10 and 2 5s, or whatever you want to do, some other split of the thing. And so count up the pieces, go look at the market, figure out what you think you could sell the pieces for, and that's really what this property's about. You could sell the pieces off, keep some for yourself, keep some land for free, keep one of those 5 acres or 2.5 acres or 10 acres probably for free after selling the other bits and pieces off. Tax on the whole thing was like $113. That sounds a bit high. I'll check on that. That sounds high. Sounds really high for this county. It's let's just pull that up. If I can spell, just Google Navajo County Tax Collector. You get their website here, and so that you can look up any of these properties on there, any of my properties or other people's properties. That's something you should be doing. Find the ones with lower taxes, a lot easier to keep up with. It doesn't mean the taxes stay that way, but yeah, that is $112.52. There you go. Zoning doesn't say. I don't know why the taxes are so high on this one. It had a higher assessed value, much higher assessed value than most of the ones I'm into. Okay, so here's a map of it. This is the original 40, so you just get the north half of this thing, and it looks like the stream skirts the border of the property here and comes down through there. It looks like a good rainwater catchment. I mean, you put your hose in there, put your tanks up on the hill, and turn on the pump. Some of those pumps you can hook up to your truck. Leave the truck running, get some alligator clamps, clamp it on your battery, and pump the water out of the stream while your truck's running, and fill up your tanks. Let it settle out in there. You got drinking water. Maybe do a little more filtration for drinking water, but you got water. You can water your crops, water your dog, your horse, your cows, your animals, that kind of stuff. Get another set of data here. Different time of year, that stream's gone. It's dry. But when that other, well, there's maybe a hair of water going through there now. I think that's just shadow. So you get the northern half of this thing. Let's go back to, well, we never opened up the GPS coordinates. Let's open that up. Arizona. So this is getting just north of Joseph City, Holbrook, more north of Holbrook than Joseph City. Out of town there. There's a bunch of little roads running all around the area. This is open grazing country, so there's 2 tracks where people have been chasing cattle around the area forever. There's a 2-track coming over here, right over to the property. And there it is. There's the land. There's another 2-track up here. Probably access it from the other side of the river when it's dry, but you want to come from this side when it's wet. So you might as well get to know those routes. That's the property. So if you're interested in buying this one, splitting it up, or buying it and using it, whatever you want to do with it, click the link below. It'll take you to my website. There's a buy it now button. It should be working. I'll check that. $3,499. Put your title information in there, your tax address, contact. How can I contact you? Phone number, email, whatever. And yeah, hit next, and it's put your credit card, debit card in there, and the thing's yours. Just check out with it. I'll do all the paperwork. 20 acres, $3,499, and it's just cheap, easy land, no fees. That's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith at ruralvacantland.com.